Story 1. Fiancé having an affair with my best friends forever of over 2 decades, I female 23, just found out my fiancé, male 23, is cheating on me with my best friends forever, female 23, who I've known since we were in diapers. Today I left for a trip to attend a business meeting, and 2 hours later, my sister sent me a video of my fiancé and my best friends forever making out outside Starbucks. I am absolutely heartbroken, and I have no idea how to process this. We've been together for 3 years, and our wedding is in 2 months, and this girl has been by my side since birth. I don't have memories without her. I'm trying to explain the pain I feel right now, but I can't. How am I supposed to express this crap? I've gone over my relationship and my friendship a million times this past 3 hours, and I just can't understand. I also didn't get how you can backstab someone who is paying for your college, rent, and car. Her parents couldn't afford it, so I've been financially supporting her for the last 3 years. And him, he lives in my apartment free of charge because I wanted him to save his paychecks so he can start his own business like he always wanted. I'm doing 90% of the chores because I wanted him to relax after work, and I'm 100% responsible for our 4 dogs. Plus, I've been paying his mom's mortgage for a year. I am so stupid. How could I be so stupid? We never had any fights, and until now I was under the impression we were happy. I mean, he made me breakfast every morning and always made sure to tell me how happy and lucky he feels to have me in his life and how he can't imagine not being with me. This man has been sending me "I love you" texts every damn hour. I don't get how he can do this, and I'm with my best friends forever out of all people. How can she do this? It's not like it's some random girl that didn't know he has a girlfriend. It's my best friends forever. She has been helping me plan the wedding, all while having an affair with my future husband. I'm supposed to drive back home right now, but I'm sitting in my car at a gas station, crying and asking myself, what the fuck is going on? I'm physically in pain. I'm confused. I'm in shock. I'm writing this, hoping it will help get it out, so I can think about my next move and drive my ass home safely. I'm sorry if this is a mess, but I'm a mess right now. Any advice on how I should navigate this is very much needed and appreciated. Edit to add that I'm doing a to-do list, because thanks to you I've realized there's a lot to take care of. Also, I'm going to stay at a hotel until I'm calmed down so I can drive home. Little update. I've been talking to lawyers for hours, and we're making sure my soon-to-be ex does have any right to my place, because apparently he's lived with me long enough to be able to file a claim. Also, I've canceled all payments that aren't for me. That was a bit tricky and took a long time, but it's done. I've moved all the money from our shared account into my personal account, and the bank reassured me that if any of them call, the bank can't give out any info because it's in my name. I did, however, take precautions and texted them that the bank called me and frozen the account by mistake so they know they can't use it. I've done so many things this morning that I can't even remember them all. But I read the majority of your comments. BTW, thank you so much for all the support you guys showed me. I took the advice of all the people that commented, and I've sorted out maybe 40–50% of this mess. I'm now at the point where I have to tell everyone, go home, confront them, and kick them out of my life. I'm at my sister's run typing this out. My sister and a couple of her friends went over and cleaned the apartment of everything that was his, except for the things I got him, and they're currently in trash bags outside. My sister's boyfriend's dad was nice enough to change the locks. I'm not going back there. I'm going to rent an apartment until this settles down, and then I'm going to sell the apartment and buy a house because my dogs deserve a backyard. I also have security cameras, so if he shows up or tries anything, I'll know. Now, after I calm down, I decided I want to be petty, so I'm going to report the car as stolen considering it's only in my name. I'm going to go over to his mom's and talk to her in person because she's honestly been nothing but great, and I do feel about just ghosting her. So I'll go talk to her after I'm done updating you guys. I'm not planning on confronting any of them because I think that will only disturb you more. We have a group chat with everyone at the wedding, and I'm planning on just sending the videos in the chat. My lawyer and I are also going over all my conversations with them, looking for any messages where they said they would pay me back for something, thanks to the person that suggested this in the comments. And I think you'll be very happy to know that I have proof of her saying she will pay me back for her college expenses. Yay! I think that's it. For now, I'll be back later. I talked to his mom, and she was shocked when I told her. She's told me she's going to cut him off, and he can't take his cheating us to his cheating dad. I don't know if she's actually going to cut him, but that's when she said we cried together and she kept apologizing. I sent the video of them making out in the wedding group chat, and then I blocked their numbers. I have no desire to speak to them ever. I did report the car as stolen and she got arrested. I'm almost done with the wedding cancellation. I'm not getting too much back since the wedding was so close. I'm going to finally get some sleep now. Update. Hi guys. After my last update, I've decided since I'm not getting my money back on the venue, I will keep the reservation and have a party. Most of the guests took time off work and made arrangements to come for the wedding already. So we will have a party. I'm going to take my sister and a couple of my friends on a honeymoon trip and make it a girls' vacation. Most of my ex's family and friends shunned him after seeing the video and they've reached out to apologize for what he's done. My ex-BFF's family's not speaking to her either. I've also found out today from my ex-cousin, who BTW knew about the affair, that my ex quit his job around the same time he moved in, so unfortunately for him, he doesn't have any savings. I don't know what he did at the time. I thought he was working, but my guess is he was with his mistress. My ex showed up to my apartment, but he left after my neighbor said she'll call the police. I don't know or care where he is. I blocked him after I sent the video. I'm going to move to a different city. I've been looking at houses and I think I found the perfect one. I need to make some arrangements to move from my office to working from home, but I'm actually excited. I found a therapist in the city I want to move to and I can't wait to have my first session. I don't know if or when I'm going to update, but I really want to thank all of you for your help and support. I've been trying to reply to everyone, but I have hundreds of comments and messages. Thank you so much. I'm shocked with the feedback my post received. Thank you for the awards as well. Last update. Hi guys, I'm doing very well. I love the new house and the situation finally settled. I did manage to get back quite a large portion of the money I've spent on these two disgusting people. Therapy has really helped me deal with everything, except for the court. I haven't seen or spoken to any of them. Thank you for all the support and all the comments and messages. This is going to be my last update, so thank you and goodbye. Story 2. I found out my husband had an affair with one of our best friends' first post because I'm desperate for advice. I, 25 female, just found out my husband, 29 male, had an affair with one of our very close friends. I recently deployed last September, and during that time frame, we were going through a very hard time. I'll be the first to admit that I am not perfect, and I had sent inappropriate messages to someone I shouldn't have. I needed to preface that because it's only fair. He and I talked a little about separation, and then he said he was seeing someone. He wouldn't answer any of my questions about it when prompted. I was going through a lot and told myself I deserved it. Fast forward, and I'm back home. We are back in a really good position after weeks of intense individual counseling. I love him and our family. We have 2 kids, but I just found out through his Apple Watch with who he was seeing. I couldn't sleep tonight, and I had grabbed his watch to charge because he had kept saying he kept forgetting to charge it because he wanted to wear it again. Something in me told me to look, and I wish I hadn't. I tapped her name and started scrolling. The exchanges of I love you ripped my heart out. Additionally, the way he was sexually talking with our neighbor had me feeling some type of way. These are both 2 females who are, till this day, in our everyday life. And now I feel betrayed. How do I approach him about this? Or do I save it for therapy? Wish I was joking, but I'm not. Update. Hey Reddit, here's an update for you. To preface, I did send sexually explicit messages to someone and shared pictures. Never did anything physical happen, and I am ashamed of my actions and have been actively seeking therapy and am currently in addiction recovery. I am actively trying to better myself. I confronted him this morning simply with, hey, I need you to be real with me because I need to process it, set boundaries, and then determine if we can move on. Did you sleep with her or both of them? Him. I guess you need to process it. Me. So, both of them? Him. Yes. I told you whatever you do that I would do tenfold. You knew I was heartbroken. Me. Right. And I understand that, but I took accountability and know that I wasn't coping healthily. And I've been actively seeking help and trying to fix our marriage. Him. Okay, well, I guess I won't come home later and that's that. Me. No, no, no. You're not going to turn this around and play victim and gaslight me. We are going to talk about this, but right now, I can't talk because I'm angry, and it will not be productive. So, yes, he slept with our very close friend and the neighbor. Both of them are engaged, married. Their spouses don't know. Now, both of these people are actively in our life. The neighbor is a frequent visitor, and the friend is always in conversation or trying to plan trips. With this new information, I will be processing today and setting boundaries. I feel as if he thinks our marriage is important enough to save, then he will be abiding. I know I sound fucking crazy, but I know I'm not innocent and have been remorseful in my actions and realizing a deeper problem and actively seeking help for it. Anyways, I will update you guys after our talk later. Thank you. Story 3. I, 22, female, found out my family's hiding my fiancé's male 23 affair with my best friend, female 23. How do I confront my family, fiancé, and best friend? I, 22, female, need some serious advice on how to navigate any of this. I found out a week ago that basically my entire family has been helping my fiancé, male 23, hide his affair with my best friend, 23, female. I created this account because I honestly have no one else to tell this to honestly. So my brain figured internet strangers would be best. None of my family and friends have read it, thank the stars. For extra emotional context, me and my fiance have been together since 8th grade, on and off until 2020. I do apologize if this gets long, but it is so much to unpack, and I just want to refresh myself with everything I have, as well as figure out the best way to confront my family, best friend, and fiance with at least some dignity. Here are names and ages for context for everyone involved. Richard, Char's half-brother, 26. Maria, Char's half-sister, 27. Angie, Char's, my mom, 56. Peach, Char's best friend, soon-to-be ex-best friend. Alex, my fiance, soon-to-be ex. So, a week ago, Alex was taking a shower and had left his phone on our bed. Me and my fiance have an open phone policy, seeing as we both struggled with getting cheated on in past relationships. Go figure seeing my situation. I was packing my suitcase for a family trip that is happening after my rehearsal dinner tomorrow. I heard his phone keep going off. He yelled from our shower if I could mute his phone. I went to get his phone and saw that it was Peach calling him. I was curious at first, but seeing as she's part of my bridal party, I didn't find it too suspicious. I muted the phone and soon messaged Peach from my own phone. Here's the paraphrase of our conversation. Me: "Hey Peach, my fiance's in the shower. What did you need?" Peach: "Oh, nothing. LOL, I just wanted to confirm with him the flowers for your bouquet and aisle." Me: "That's weird. I didn't change my mind on any flowers or anything. The florist was contacted last month and everything was paid for already by Tony. Tony is my mom's husband." Peach: "Are you sure? I remember him telling me you changed your mind." After that, it was the usual wedding talk after that point. In hindsight, I should have found it very weird that she would call him about 6 times to confirm a flower choice when she simply could have either texted me or Alex. When Alex got out of the shower, I told him Peach tried calling him about my flower choices. I asked him what made him think I changed my mind on the flowers for the wedding. He paused for a bit. I now know he was basically stalling and doing the "oh, I'm thinking" face when I had asked. He then said that he thought I had mentioned it in passing during dinner. I told him that I didn't recall that. He then just shrugged and grabbed his phone and went back to the bathroom. I hate to be one of those people, but for once, my gut actually sunk. I got this really paranoid feeling and I couldn't shake it. I tried to convince myself that it was just my old cheating trauma trying to creep back, yet I just couldn't let this go. Me and Alex had dinner and I pushed through all the way until it was time to go to bed. I pretended to fall asleep first. Me and Alex usually cuddle to fall asleep. When I knew he was in a deep enough sleep, I went to check his phone again. I checked his Instagram, Snapchat, and messages, and I couldn't find anything. I then went to his Facebook Messenger. He has a messenger to communicate with his family overseas. I only saw his main family, and most of the messages were about getting plane tickets to come to the wedding. We were supposed to get married in December with a Winter Wonderland-themed wedding. However, with my previous relationships, I checked his archives on Messenger. That's when the horrific truth came to light. There was a group chat with Peach, Alex, Richard, Angie, and Maria. The group chat was established a year ago where basically Alex and Peach confessed to having an affair with my family. My mom did shame them at first, yet she later asked Alex if he truly loved Peach because you can't help who you love. Yeah, really great mom. That was super helpful. He said he was absolutely sure and that he also loved me too? The fuck? Then Maria and Richard offered that he, being Alex, would bring up to me an open relationship. They both are in open relationships and married, and apparently it's working for them in whatever la-la land they live in. At this point, me and him were already engaged. Alex mentioned to them that it seems too far deep to try to bring it up. Angie, my mom, even though at this point I hate to even call her that, said that they would cover for Alex and Peach until he felt strong enough to bring up an open relationship with me. As I was reading, all I could think was, how in the actual fuck could my family betray me like that? How could Peach betray me like that? We've been friends since kindergarten. We even grew up with Alex. How could she process in her mind to fuck my fiance and say that she loves him too? All of this in this disgusting group chat? For Alex to have the nerve to say he loves me as well? For him to know firsthand what it's like to be betrayed like this? I honestly wanted to vomit. However, I was just taking screenshot after screenshot. The more I read down, I found out that Peach took my spot on our previous family trip. I got a really bad stomach bug a while ago that caused me not to go. I can't even begin to imagine what they did on the trip, and the fact my mother was okay with all of this, I think, is what hurts the most. The fact she's known for a whole year that my fiance was cheating on me. That's taking the longest to sit in, I feel. There is more in the group chat, but these were the major points. I've known for a whole week. It's been eating at me inside, and I want to explode and cuss them all out. I want to ruin their lives the way they ruined me. It all hurts so fucking much, and I just really want advice on how to confront them. How do I even begin? What do I even say? The anger I feel is so intense that I feel like if I just let it all out, I would just look insane. Please Reddit, anything will help. I'm planning on confronting them tomorrow at our rehearsal dinner. Too long. Didn't read. Family has been hiding my fiance's affair with my best friend, and I want to know how I should confront them and what to say to them when I do.